Hello and welcome back to a special edition of Idle Kingdom Defense. So today, we are focused on King's Ruins, so let's grab some of our free loot and let's get going. Can never have too many levels on Sophia. Okay, so this is going to be an 89-90 level. We've seen this a few times. But the thing is, tomorrow it's going to be 91-30, so I'm kind of nervous about that. You can already hear the archers are just popping off. That is some turbo archer. I wish we always had this level of archer fire. Maybe when we get mythic gear. And down the boss goes. Now it's just how long until we mop this up. We did make our second to last piece of legendary gear for Ryan. So Ryan now has legendary gear. The only person that doesn't is Leonidas. And we will be working with getting Christian his 2-star legendary gear starting as soon as Leonidas gets his 1-star. And that was a nice clean victory, so let's move on to number 2. I'm already missing that rapid archer fire. Not nearly as much now. Still, so far, so good. Ryan did manage to pull a lot of things off the castle. And the golems are helping him, so that's good. Outside of that, all the ballistas are bunched up really nice, so that works out perfect. This strategy couldn't be better. I don't understand why the golems are missing. At least I'm assuming it's the golems that are missing. I don't think anybody else would be. And Ryan does drag everything back towards the ballistas. So now time to kind of melt these. At least everything's nice and grouped up, very tight grouping, which is great to see. Really makes picking things off a lot easier. And there we go. Ruins 2 is almost complete. And look at Christian. Well, the archers really. The archers stole the show. And now for the ogres. Should be pretty straightforward. Good, the boss is down. So far, so good on this ogre wave. Castle was under a little bit of pressure. Should be okay. Alright, we're gonna see what happens with the castle now that things are closing in. Big stun by Harold. Anthony was almost in. He went back. Thor went back to fight something else. Ryan is in helping us. We are seeing a lot of Evan and Harold kind of... More Evan than Harold, just, going after one stray guy instead of really focusing on protecting the castle. And now we just need to focus on kind of mopping up everything else. It looks like we've almost gotten rid of all this stuff in the back. Now we're closing in. And there we go. Ruins 3 is complete. Nicely handled. So here come the dogs. This should be an interesting stage. So far, so good. Oh, we're taking some. We're in trouble. We're taking a lot of damage. Alright, it looks like Christian's gonna start mopping things up in the top left corner. That really seems to be where our problem is. Okay, looks like we're finally turning the tide here. And Sophie got another heal off, so that's good. And there we go. That is Ruins 4. Let's get on to Ruins 5. So far, so good. Keeping a lot of things on the right side of the stage. Cannons can be a problem if we don't keep things grouped up, but it looks like we're doing okay now. A few things did break through, but it looks like they're getting mopped up pretty easily. Well, Randolph did run into help, so that's good. Randolph will be basically dragging things back, or at least grouping things up a little bit better. Finally, just down to everything on the right with the cannons. We're doing really good so far. Everything is going like according to plan, which is amazing. And there we go. That's Ruins 5. So far, so good. Let's go to Ruins 6. Very nicely done. Letting minimal things through. That's what I like to see. A lot of stuff concentrated on the right and one big pile for our warriors to just keep stunned and take control of. That's working out really well. Our warriors are doing a really great job so far. So far, so good. Everything's just pinned down perfectly. This is an ideal level. Very little went wrong. We'll probably see some that go wrong soon. But so far, it's just perfect. And there we go. Just time to mop up the board now. Very nicely done. There we go. And that's 6. On our way to 7. This one should be pretty straightforward too, especially if we get a bunch of stuns off and pick up most of the guys. And we're doing a good job so far. 3 guys have gotten through. Oh, a few more trickled through. Oh, a lot more made it through. Now we do have a lot of things on our wall. But nothing compared to that giant batch of guys back in the bottom right-hand corner. We managed to pick up so much stuff over there. It's hard to believe. It's really good for Christian because you can really see him going to work. And now it's going to kind of break up a bit. Some of the stuff's going to chase after Thor. But that's okay. Thor's going to try and pull some things off the wall, but really nice, tight groups for a lot of AoE. That's really what you want to see. Lots of AoE to really weaken things down while the archers finish things off one by one. And there we go, a full health castle after Ruin 7. And here we're going to see the dogs. This is what do the warriors do? Okay, we already got Ryan in a great position. He's right there protecting the castle wall, which is exactly where you... Alright, he's not there anymore. So all the warriors are in the backfield. No, okay, Leonidas. Okay, everybody's running to the wall now. That's where you want them to be. That will also let everybody else move up to the wall. And that's really what you want to see. And yes, we're going to do that to get rid of the boss before the boss just gets to keep taking pot shots on us, because there's, no real way to attack him with the way this is laid out. The AI would just let him keep taking pot shots at the castle. That is a level I would have lost had I not interfered. And there we go, just mopping things up, and now we are good to go. Only problem was the ranged boss, and I took care of that for him. Okay, this should be another easy one. We should be able to group all these guys up, keep them on the right side of the screen like we've been doing. We're going to have very few make their way through. Alright, that's more than the very few I was hoping for, but still, relatively few. Most are getting picked up by the warriors, which is great. That's exactly what you want to see. And we are seeing the few stray make it through now. Really not too much pressure on the castle. most of it's grouped up on the right, which is, again, exactly where you want it to be. Christian actually is helping the castle as well as the golem, so that's always good to see. Christian has a huge debuff because he is legendary 5-star, so that fire debuff really is doing work. I think it's up to 90%. I really don't remember. But still, it lasts longer than his cooldown, so that's good. And it looks like we're coming close to finishing off 9. Fairly close. And so far so good, we're just mopping things up once again. Almost done with this wave. Everything is lining up just right. And this is almost done with Ruins 9. So close, almost done here. Just a few more guys left. And there we go. That is the end of Ruins 9. And that's what you want to see. Nice and smooth so far this time. Okay, now for the Battering Rams. This should be another one similar to number 3 with the Ogres. So this should go relatively smooth. At least I would hope so. Not really expecting too much to deviate from this. And we are getting some split, but it looks like we have a lot of things under control. Everything's mostly being held on the right. A few things are starting to break through. Now it looks like all of a sudden we're getting a wave of things to the left. So let's see how this works on the left side of things. So there we go, everything's stacking up on the castle and we're just going to start taking it out. And so far so good. Most of the Battering Rams are now stacked up on the left side of the screen, so they're very easy to freeze and very easy to take out. So that's always some good news to see. Oh, very nicely done. Just the last of them left. Very nicely done. And there we go. That is Ruins 10. Congratulations. On to Ruins 11, which is the last dog wave. So I will be glad when this is over with. The dog wave. So far so good with this. Looks like we got all the dogs under control, even though they all rushed to the castle. It seems like we're controlling them really well. And now we will just wait for Sophie's seal to kick in and top the castle off almost. And there we go, getting closer to the end where we just mop everything up. Pretty uneventful if you ask me. Okay, nicely done. Ruins 11 is complete. Just 12, 13, 14, and 15. 4 stages left. And this is the last cannon stage, so this should go out really well for us. And very nicely done so far, keeping a lot of things to the right side of the screen. Very good to see. And we're still going to try and get this. We did get the boss down, so that's good. That's great news. Still trying to whittle away the resistance. And we're getting closer. Very close to the end of this. And so far so good. Everything's going extremely well this time. And now we just have to mop up these cannons. That should be easy enough. That should be not a problem. And there we go. That is Ruins 12. 3 to go. We're getting close to our 77th victory. And there we go. Keeping everything pinned down. Catapults are firing a little bit. That's okay. We'll put them in their place. We are going to pin them down. Don't you worry. Again, really good pickup by the warriors. Most of the troops got picked up by the warriors, so almost everything's on the right side of the screen, exactly how you would want it. Well, one guy slipped through. And now we're getting close to just finishing things off. Most of the little warriors have been finished off. The catapults are all under control. All the warriors are on the catapults. You can see the front of the castle has been cleaned up. So we are in very good shape now to finish this level off. And there we go, down to just the catapults. This will be easy to mop up. And there we go, that is Ruins 13. Just Ruins 14 to go, and 15, of course. And this should be even easier. This is the random guys wandering in by single file-ish. This should be very easy to defeat. Everything is clumping up on the wall now. Randolph's the only one here. Okay, Randolph has gotten a lot of things on him off the wall. Oh, the castle's in trouble. That's okay, I think we got this. I think we can recover from this, it's not a big deal. Okay, here comes Ryan. Ryan will pick up everything that Randolph doesn't have. And that'll keep him nice and slow. Oh, Randolph actually heads south towards Ryan. Yep, Christian is mopping up the stuff that wasn't picked up by Ryan. And that is very nicely done. And there we go. Ruins 14. Now for the final battle of tonight. Again, very simple, same as the first one. And that's done intentionally to get a very easy pattern here. And so far, so good. Keeping everything pinned down. And so far, so good. Looks like we're going to clean this up. There are a few things in the castle, but it looks like we're going to take care of that. Some of the warriors did run in to drag even more stuff with them. That is a lot of stuff. Is that on Diego? I don't know who that's on. Almost done here. Almost done. So very close. Slowly picking things off one by one. There we go. That's what I like to see. And that is our 77th victory. So once again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, please say something in the comments. I always look forward to your questions. And thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.